Hey, what's up guys? It's Artbook Addiction here, and we're here with a new art book review. So today, we're going to be looking at The Art of Dean Cornwell. So I know you guys usually see me, reviewing like anime books, art books that are not really of, they're more modern, right, more contemporary. But today, we're gonna jump into the past, right, and look at some real art, man. Okay, it's time to get educated. Okay, by the dean. Okay, the dean of art, Mr. Dean Cornwell. So so when I saw this, I was browsing the Stewart NG art store, no, the art book store, and I saw this art book, right, for about like $45, and like when I saw it, like my pupils like dilated, okay, because this book, and I checked on Amazon right before I bought it, was like $275, and like when I saw it, I was like, bro, I gotta get it right now, okay. I bought this book. Apparently they did a kickstarted reprinting of this book because, you know, it gotten so expensive. It's actually very rare in print. There was only like 900 prints of this, right? And, you know, if you guys want a copy of this book, right, let me recommend this book to you right now. It's motherfucking Dean Cornwell, okay? So let me recommend this book to you right away. Everywhere else, you're probably gonna find it for like a ridiculous price, but the store that I go to, stewartng.com, they have a great selection, and they have this book for only $45. I highly recommend it. There was some shipping issues, but the guys over at Stewart NG, they were really nice. They had really great customer service. They walked me through it, and I ended up getting the book. So all that aside, dude, really great. I really recommend their shop. Go ahead and check that out. So if you want this book, right, because this book is it's gonna jump in price, dude. It's gonna jump real fast. Okay, so I can't recommend this book enough already. So, like, you know, I recommend that you buy it as soon as possible if you're interested in this artwork. But you know, so with that said, let's talk about Dean, right? So Dean Cornwell, if you guys don't know, is a very well-known illustrator. He comes from, you know, I think the early 1900s, because a lot of these paintings are like in the 1920s. He did a lot of illustrations for that are like based in like adventure, like pirates, a lot of fantasy stuff, cowboys, stuff like that, right? But he's a very famous illustrator. If you guys, go into art a little bit, you're gonna find Dean Cornwell. He's one of those classic guys, and that's why they have this book. The Illustrated Press are the people who made this book, and they have a lot of different series that focus on these great illustrators of the past, right? If you guys care about art at all, I really recommend you check out their books too, right? But you know, if you guys don't know him, that's okay. We're gonna check out his work, and I hope you guys fall in love. So with all of this said, let's get into this review. All right, here. Here we go. Dean Cornwell by Charles Dana Gibson, another famous artist. But obviously, this is an illustration of him, not his actual work. Woo! Look at that, man. Look at that. See, we're starting off, and it's already fantastic. I think one of the most striking things about Dean Cornwell's work is his like very like impasto style, right? It's just very chunky paint, but it just looks fantastic, man. Like, oh my god. And his colors are very muted, right? Like his background colors are muted, but he always has this really nice accents that just bring out the image. And I'm really excited about this, guys, because like I said, I've done mostly anime books, right? But I want to start doing this more high art stuff, right? This more illustrator stuff, and I'm really excited for what I'm going to show you guys. Here we go. Dean Cornwell, 1935. Okay, so he was pretty old at this point, because I've seen the illustrations in here, and they go to like the 1915, 1920s, right? So we're gonna skip all the text. You guys can read that if you guys purchase the book. We're gonna focus mainly on the art. Okay. Is this his work? I don't think it is. Wait. I'm not sure. Yeah. See this? This is definitely his work. Let's skip all this right here. This is all just, you know, informational, talking about like models and stuff that he's done in the past, his history. But after a certain point, it's just gonna become all art. And oh, look at that, bro! Look at that. You see what I mean? Like this kind of work, you don't see it today, man. You don't see this shit today, man. Just like this level of quality, and like you can see that they like there's heart in it. There's this high level of composition, and oh my god, dude. Ooh, his work is fantastic. Look at that shit, man. Look at the Dean. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is some classic Americana. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to that spot. All right. Yeah. See, this is not his work. Here we go. This. Here we go. This is his work right here. Look at this, man. This one's called A Man's Man. Okay. And you can see right here that this is they're having like some kind of fiesta right here, you know, and this man has taken off his sombrero, right, to speak to this lovely woman, right? But just look at this treatment. Look at this impasto style, man. Just chunks of paint, just streaks of paint, and like if you squint, everything is perfectly there. You know what I mean? But if you look closely, his work is just so like it's, you know, it's obviously paint, and I just love this realism that he's got, this look. If you're looking through Dean's work, you'll notice that there is a lot of use of white, right? He uses white primarily, and then he has like these little accents of color. My friend does this because he's colorblind. He's also a great artist, and I'm thinking that Dean might have been colorblind. I'm not sure, but it's typical of colorblind artists to usually go muted and then have these little accents of color that just bring things out, right? Look at this stuff, man. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Okay, this is some high art shit. Okay, oh my goodness. We have an angel descending upon this woman right here. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, so the other side. Okay, so what I'm guessing is this person has died, right? And now he's risen up, you know, and he's met with the angels, and where he will meet divine pleasure. Look at that. Another thing that I really love about Dean Cornwell is his use of pattern. He actually doesn't model that much, right? He he keeps things in patterns, and like he uses these nice graphic shapes, right? And I just look at that, man. Look at that expression. Look at this figure. It's very ghostly, okay, because of, you know, the color treatment, but it's so effective, right? Look at how this chair leads right into him. Man. Dean Cornwell, man. I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating just looking at this shit. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And if you know it's a painting, But if you squint, you know, the scene is there. This beautiful subtle lighting. He always, I think he tends to paint things in shadow, but just look at this thick paint. You know it's paint, but like the image just comes right to you, and it's just gorgeous, man. Look at that. Look at this, man. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Like, look at the way he treats the dress. Like, you could see every little stroke, and each one has this really thick paint splotch on it, and it's just gorgeous, right? Like, you could tell that he puts down a lot of strokes, right? A lot of strokes. He doesn't, and it's almost like stippling and or what is it? Pointism, right? But just look at his treatment, man. Reminds me of Richard Schmid when he talks about using a cool lighting, and how cool lighting actually sometimes better, because it really brings out that that warmth that lies underneath, you know, in like the skin, and like, you know, because they look very, like, the lighting overall is very cool, but you could see the warmth of the hand, you could see the warmth of these shadows. It's just really, really nice. Look at this. I don't know what's happening here, but this woman is looking sly. This man is in tears. Maybe she's a ghost, right? I don't know. The river's end. I don't know what that means. But like, look at this, man. And I like how things kind of just disappear into the shadow, right? Look at this hat right here. You would barely know it's a hat, but you have this one right here, and then just these couple value changes, and you know it's a hat. Incredible stuff. Right, I love this cabinet right here. Just really nice treatment. Oh my goodness. They don't make art like this anymore, man. They don't do this anymore. Look at that, man. I love these little vignettes, you know, and like how it's kind of like disappearing into the canvas. That's just really, really nice. Look at this one. Look at that treatment. Look at how many strokes there are. Look how many. Look how many times he's pressed the brush into the into the canvas, and you could really tell his strokes. You know what I mean? And it just really creates this nice effect that's like almost like a giant pattern. You know, his painting is just one giant pattern of brush strokes. Just fantastic stuff, man. The Valley of Silent Men. Okay. So I'm guessing this is a book illustration, right? Is this Canadian? This looks Canadian. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who wears these little red outfits, because, like, I don't know, maybe it reminds me of Canada, but maybe back in the day, they used to wear these red outfits, because he's an American illustration, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe that's just like a ranger outfit. Here we go, another illustration for the Valley of Silent Men. Look at that, man. Look at this composition, you know, and his use of darks, right? This is just one value, right? But he creates this nice graphic shape right here, right? So you know where everything is. And then you have this really nice, cool white and blue lighting. His lighting is very subtle. He doesn't have big shifts in lighting, right? But he uses that as shapes, right? You know, when in the value, see the shadow. Actually, I guess it is a big shift, but like, you know, like things like right here, right? It's a very subtle shift, but things like on the floor, like the dark carpeting, and then the darkness of her dress, the darkness of her hair is just used as a framing device, right? See how his pants, like, if you didn't have this line right here, you couldn't tell that the pants were there, but it's this little subtle thing that allows you to not to just see this nice pattern, right? If you just squint, you can tell exactly what's going on. And it frames her face, and it frames this character, and it's just gorgeous, man. Right? He uses the shadows to kind of like form these shapes, and then have these lights that frame the character really well. This picture, it's nice, but I wish it was more high res, because it looks a little blurry from the picture. Like, these ones aren't blurry, but this one's a little... Maybe it's really small. No, it's 30 by 24. Never mind. Yeah. I wish this one was like a little bit higher quality. Oh, look at this. Good Housekeeping. I guess that was a magazine back then. Yeah. So he did this 1921, right? So just to give you an idea of how old these guys are. He would have been around when Norman Rockwell was around, so just imagine like that time of artists, man. Like they were just at a different class, okay? Like, they make us look like little bitches right now, dude. Oh my god. Not to say that, you know, art now is bad, but it's just it's not this, bro, okay? I mean, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Look at that, look at this. I love this pattern right here that just leads up to this person right here. They have, these pictures have such a, like, melancholy feel to them, you know, because of the color. But then they have these beautiful accents of color that just, make you feel not only alive, but, like, you know, it's like the little things, you know, the little things that make you happy in them, you know? Look at this. Find the Woman by Arthur Roche. Look at this, man. Look at that guy's face, man. Look at that guy's expression. Oh my goodness. Look at his treatment of this this blouse right here. You know, on top of this just black thing right here, where, like, I'm telling you, he likes to use the shadow where it frames the character so well, and it's almost monochromatic, but then you see right here that she has like the touch of the red here on her lips and on her cheeks right here on his cheek, and oh my goodness, you know. I personally don't do that, but, like, you know, it's such a nice thing. And it creates this really nice mood, you know, because, like, if you look at this, you feel like it's like, oh, that's a realistic picture, right, in terms of, like, render quality and stuff like that. But if you look at, like, the colors, like, it's mostly just like a muted pink and this green, right, and, like, it's just everywhere. And then because it also helps with the skin right here. You know? It just, wow. Look at that hand, man. Woo. This is back when they had live models, man. I think, I'm starting to believe that live models made a huge difference for these guys, you know? Before... I guess there's still live models now, but that's mostly just for practice. You know, mostly it's photograph, but I just think that there is something to having the live model right there. You get to see them kind of like in action, you know what I mean? They kind of move a little bit, so like you have to make decisions of like where stuff is, and the results, I mean, look at them. Look at this. The results are there, bro. Man, look at this. Look at this tree. Look at this carpet right here. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this stone thing right here that leads right to her. Fantastic, dude, right? Oh my goodness. Is she like a ghost or something? I can't tell, because like it seems like she's a ghost, or and they're like trying to find her, and she's like, oh, but I'm dead, you know? I don't know. I don't know the story. I love his signature, by the way, as well, because it's so like you have like this beautiful painting and then just like Dean Cornwell, you know. I love seeing how an artist does their signature. I kind of think it speaks to what kind of person they are as well. Look at this. And it seems like he uses a very limited palette, because you know he just has like you know this this off-white with like a little bit of yellow, this dark black color, you know, like a purplish black, and you know this blue, you know, and these are like the main colors that are gonna come through, right? So it's like yellow, blue, and purple, right? It just, ooh, and then you get this little bit of red right here. That's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous, man. Look at this picture, man. Look at that texture. What is that texture, man? He wants you to know it's a painting. And it just, ooh. His work is so smooth, yet so, like, rough. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that gritty texture, but some of the stuff is just so nicely done that it feels like real life. Look at these wild colors, man. This seems like it was inspired by Monet, you know? A lot of this is like very French impressionistic, because like he's using like colors straight out of the tube, and it's got all these wild strokes. It's just there to leave like that impression of a moment. It's just really, really nice. Oh my god, look at this one. See, now we're getting into like the adventure stuff, right? You know, like you could see the story right here, dude. That there's two guys, they've been stranded. You know, they just washed up ashore, and now like they've gotten their first drink of fresh water. Look at this. There's blue on the skin tone here. That's just really great stuff, man. That's just really nice. And then, oh my god. And you could tell right here that this guy, he just had a drink, you know, he's looking around. These men have been stranded for a long time. Oh my god. Ooh, this is one of my favorites right here. Cause like, look at these rocks. They're just, you know, just globs of paint, just, you know, and just clack right here, clack right here, and it's all black and white, except for these autumn leaves, you know. And these things, they frame the main figure, right? And if you notice right here, he's got a little cigarette, you know. He's having a very sad moment. So what I'm guessing is that, you know, he built a cradle, right, and then things happened, and maybe there was a miscarriage or something, and now he's just sad looking at the cradle. But the autumn leaves are here, you know, and there's a moment of sublime. It's just really fucking nice, man. Look at that. Oof. Man, look at this treatment right here. Look at this. Just slapping on, clack, 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 clack. You know? He doesn't care about how much paint he puts. He's gonna put a fuck ton. And then, like, you know, some of these edges are just so nice. And then right here, these edges are lost. You can see the canvas right here. You see the canvas right here. It's just, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, this is why I use oil. All right, so we have I don't know what this is, but it's like a close-up of like a store right here, and you can see like they got this dragon symbol. But I love this color scheme, like this, you know, this yellow, and blue, and that's it, right? And then there's like the there's the off-white. It's just really nice stuff, man. Really nice stuff. And you can see right here that he knows how to do color, right? He like, look at this. Like, when he wants to use color, man, he'll use it, right? But he uses this, he always has this nice white, this off-white in every one of his paintings, and it just really helps frame everything, because I like how things kind of just disappear in his paintings, and it's just really, it gives it that, like, sort of loose but very tight painterly look that I just think is fantastic, man. You can see right here, they're doing some cosplay, and you can see she's putting on this, right? But then you get, boom, like a glimpse to the past, where I guess she's trying to be like, Cleopatra, and he's like a Roman soldier or something, right? You could see the reflection. I don't know, or maybe she's looking at a painting. I don't even know, but it just looks really, really nice. Ah, here we go. An artist in his workshop, a sculptor. Oh my goodness. I love this hat, man. Like, what are these hats? Like, because I always see artists wearing these, but I'm like, is there a reason? Or is that just, like, to signify an artist? Like, because I draw, but I paint, but I don't use that hat. It was clearly, thrown away later. But for a while, artists always had this, like, weird, like, floopy hat that always, like, was like, oh, this is an artist, like, that's the identifier, that hat. But it's just funny to see how back in the day, like, that was the signature for an artist. You can see, like, the little props right here. You can see the globs of plaster in case they messed up on a sculpt, and you have the model right here. Oh my goodness. I guess he's working on the back portion right now. Look at that. You can see, look at that foot, dude. It's just a paint, dude, and it's gone, right? It disappears. But then you go up, and then things just start, like, it's like almost like the focus goes right back into there, right? This one I love. I like how he paints a lot of his figures in shadow, and then you have these little pockets of light breaking through the trees. And it's funny because normally you'd think the most saturated thing would be the figure, in the skin tone, but he puts it in the background, and then he lets like I said, like, you put the main thing in light, right? And also with the most saturation, but he breaks those rules. He puts the high saturation in the background, so you have your attention focused there. You're like, oh, what's back there? Oh, it's just trees, right? And the light is breaking through. And look at this red of this brick. None of the crazy saturation is, like, focused on the figure, but it's just so nice and subtle. Look at those hands, right? Look at we're all looking towards her, and she is actually one of the least saturated things on this thing, and she's almost kind of like blending in with the background. It's I don't know, man. He's playing with the rules. He doesn't care, but he really knows how to make a fantastic illustration. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here. So we got some kind of car. Oh, someone's just coming into a hotel. This seems like 1700s time. Like, this kind of looks like George Washington. Yeah, so I guess a couple and a third party just came in. They're moving. They're going into the hotel, right? and they're bringing in stuff. It just looks really fucking nice, man. Oh wait, this can't be 1700s. They didn't have cars. Are you kidding me? Never mind. It's just their clothing that looks that way. Here we go. We have what I'm guessing is a femme fatale or something, right? Or you know, like she's going in for that kill. You know, maybe this guy snuck into the room and she's like, "Bitch, I'm dangerous, dude. You know, I'm armed." Or he's like, he said something wrong and she's like, "Bitch, I'm gonna kill you, dude. I can't believe you just said that, dude." And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." You know, and he was like in this chair and she like flipped out. You thought you were gonna see some titties, huh? Well, you gonna see this knife, bitch. You get these knife in your ribs, boy. Damn. You want some titties, but you get a knife in the rib? Look at this, man. Look at the way he treats the ground. I love how I just focus on the background. Like I'm like, oh yeah, the figures are nice, you know, obviously, but then I just look at the things in the background. Like look at the way he treats this like muddy floor, and like you could tell it's wet, you know, because of the highlights, and you can see this puddle right here, and like I love how there's just this random like blue in it, and you can see the look how opaque and muted this sky is, right? It's barely there, but it's there as a framing device, and you got these characters here, you know, obviously on an adventure or something. What's happening right here? Is this coat going wild? I'm not sure. What is that? Is that a parachute? But yeah, you got these three people going on a long journey. I don't know what this is. It's the bridge. I don't know what that is. Just look at this, man. It looks so effortless, but also like just masterfully done, and really paid attention to. That's the mark of a great artist, man. They do stuff that looks like it took a lot of effort and make it look effortless at the same time. Look at this. Ooh, we got the father. We got the padre right here. You know, he's come to listen to your woes. Look at this drawer. I love this pattern right here. And none of them are like perfect either, but it just really helps frame the character. Right? You have the pattern here. You have the pattern over here. You know, you have these nice dark shadows that create these big, gigantic, iconic shapes that lead right to the main thing, right? And I love how, like, you look at all this, you look at the guy, right? But then your focus goes down to this little bookmark where you could see the cross, which is like the main point of this painting, right? You know, it's a religious painting. You know, everything is like whoa, 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 but then you just in the blackness, you see the cross. You see the holy light. I ain't a religious man, but religious art is some of the best, man. There we go. So I'm guessing this is a brothel house, right? You can see the woman here wearing like some kind of kimono, right? These guys look like kind of like pirates or something. I don't know, because like they give that pirate vibe. And oh, look at this smoke, right? It's just like some slapped on texture, but you could tell it's smoke. Yeah, this is a seedy place, right? You got men meeting women, you know, scantily clad. You know how it is. Look at this guy's face. Oh, these two are having a tryst, obviously. And the women here are trying to assuage their problems. Look at this. You can see, look at this background right here, just like he just hits his background with so much paint and like so many strokes, right? Like for me, I would just go, you know, just one big ass stroke. Like he's like machine gun, dude. Look at this. I love this figure. He looks like a mob boss. Right? Obviously, like a powerful man. Right? You can see he has a painting of himself right there. And I love how he has this blue to catch your attention, and then it goes into the tie, leads up to him. I'm guessing he's having a moment of great stress in his mind. You know, you could tell he's successful. But he's there's something wrong. He looks like the Don. You know what I mean? Corleone. Here we go. Now we're starting. Now we're seeing some like Arabian Nights stuff right here. Here we go. The Desert Healer. Look at that. Look at that shoal, man. Like it goes from like looking like marble to just becoming ghostly, right? I just love this fucking look, man. Ooh, those Arabian Nights. One Night in Venice. Okay. This one looks nice too. I like how this is kind of like sticking out. I don't really like her face that much. It's kind of scaring me. It's a little too ghostly, but I like how this relief is coming out on the stone wall. There we go. Another illustration for the Desert Healer. Bro, look at this shirt, dude. Bro, look at this. He just had a palette knife and just right there. You know, bro, that's so bold. Look at that. That's gorgeous stuff. And right here on the fabric right here, just gua. Oh my god. I work in oil, so just seeing this is just super exciting for me, man. Oh my goodness, look at that cup. Oh my god. And look how loose this background is, right? I think this is like an entrance, right? But this is not even straight. You know what I mean? It's like it feels like he drew it like this, and it's like, oh, it's gonna create a tangent, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna turn it a bit, you know. It doesn't feel super labored, but it just feels so beautiful. Look at this gold right here. Look at this gold. The saturation is never on the people, man. It's on the fabrics, the patterns. Just really great stuff. Here we go. Look at this guy, dude. He seems like that guy from Back to the Future, you know. And he went into the past and grabbed a disguise, and he's like, what year is it? Wow. Look at this subtle light right here. You know, like this background is just almost completely gone. But then you have like this blue to create this little frame, and then this little bit of yellow to create this space, this depth that otherwise wouldn't be there. What year is it? Wow. Old Ben Alibi. Okay. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I haven't read the books from the 1920s, unfortunately. What is this? Never the twain shall meet. I don't know, but look, oh my god, look at this red right here. Look at this red. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look how, like, the composition frames this person, right? And then leads down to him. Composition is there, man. Oh my goodness. Look at the dark of his pants. This is a terp wash that he just never painted on top. That's really nice because you get to see the canvas underneath, or the wood underneath. Whew. Love it, love it, love it. Here we go. So we got, like, yeah, see, this is a very adventure-ish book, you know, like, looks like two archaeologists, you know, in Panama or something like that, right? You get this little tropical, you get these little nice tropical hats and this plant life, and I love the way he just makes like a little snippet, you know, like as if the painting was like carved away, you know, and you only get like the most important bits right here. Yeah. Ooh, so we got this creepy guy right here going like, "Hey there, lady," you know, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" You know, she's trying to get the fuck out of there. Look at this motion, man. You know, look at that fabric. That S curve, dude. Oh my goodness. Look at that shoe. Bro. And look at that guy's fucking expression, dude. This guy's a fucking creep, dude. You know, he's probably drunk. He's just like stumbled in, you know. Oh my god. Oh, look at that relief in the background. Look at the what's it called? The warmness of that hand, you know, the diffuse light breaking through, subsurface scattering. There you go. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got some nice images right here. Let's see, some more of the "Never shall the twain meet," or "Never the twain shall meet." Yeah. So here we go. We got another example of how he likes to use the negative shapes to kind of help form the rest of the image, but while not painting at all, right? He's showing a lot of canvas, and you can see right here that the area where this guy's pants is just completely gone. She kind of disappears as well. The boat starts to disappear. So it's almost like a kind of like a fragmented like memory of an image, which I really enjoy because you know, there's the temptation to paint every single thing, but Dean he instead uses the white of the canvas as a framing mechanism. So you can see right here that there's this nice line right here, this negative shape that leads right to the figure. It's an interesting way to do composition, and you get some really cool results that you don't really normally see in a lot of work. Dean does it especially well, because like, here, take a look at this one. Like, look at this nice little just snippet, man, right? Everything else is kind of gone, right? You get only like the most important part of the room. You get a little bit of a smoke trail, but everything else is just, you know, the white of the canvas. But it just makes such really cool, interesting compositions, which is something that I really, really enjoy out of his work. And you can see right here we get a little close-up of the work. Oh man, look at that pattern. That's a really nice pattern. I like how his work looks so like, I feel like there's the temptation to paint this perfectly, but everything's very implied. It's very impressionistic in a sense. So I think that's just really nice, and he's making the paint look like paint, right? He's not trying to smooth everything out. He's just like, you know, clacking it on. Always great. Here we go. So, a continuation of that story, I'm guessing. Look at that, man. I just love the, it's almost like a sepia tone image. and then you just have like this touch of red right here, the touch of red right here, and this blue. I see a lot of painters do this kind of work, but it just looks so good. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, like it feels like you know those movies where it's like black and white, like Sin City, and there's like that little touch of red or whatever color, what have you, and it's just such a nice effect. You know, at this point I've been talking about this effect for this entire time, but I just really enjoy it. Here we go. Look at this. Look at that shoal or cape or whatever. Look at this pattern. He doesn't fuss over the accuracy of the pattern. He just makes sure that the feeling of the pattern is there. And that's all you really need. The way he paints white, it always makes it feel like kind of like marble, you know? I don't know why, but I just get like this very thick marble feel out of his out of the way he colors things, you know? It's just really nice. Like, I see the shadow, and honestly, the shadow is a little brighter than I think it should be, but I've seen people do this where they have like a kind of like a lighter shadow so they could insert a color. I think it's really done well, and the only artist I can recall that also does this is Yo-Yo Shinari. I don't know if he's inspired by Dean Cornwell at all. I wouldn't be surprised if he was, because the way he paints is is kind of similar in the way he chooses colors. Yeah, and the way he paints shadows, it's just really nice. Here we go. The perfect marriage. Okay. So I'm guessing this is a woman and her wet nurse, right? Yeah. Yeah, they just went through the exhaustive birthing process, I'm assuming, because, you know, they got this these weird jars and, like, I think water and everything to keep her going. Look how unlabored some of this work is. I wonder if he paints. It says oil on canvas, but the way he paints, it could be on canvas. I think it might be on canvas. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he painted on wood panels, because wood panels allow you to get that nice texture through. I primarily paint on wood now. I used to paint on canvas, and when you're painting on canvas, it's a little bit tougher to get that nice impasto feel, right? Where you get the, you know, on. So I wouldn't be surprised if you paint on wood. Yeah. Do this one. Oh man, I love how his jacket frames her face, right? I think if you squint, the first thing you look at is his shirt, and then you naturally will just look at her face, right? And then this face rides up into his face. It's just very simple composition stuff like that, and you can tell, like, even in the background, there's all this nice texture, and this just looks like paint, man. Like, look at this one. Look at this area right here. That's just straight up paint. I could tell that he probably did the background and then he on top, right? It just looks really nice. I don't even know. I kind of don't even know what's going on in the background, but the colors are so nice. The composition is so nice. This is really better. It just looks really nice. Yeah, I love that expression. It's so not feminine, but gentle. Yeah. Such a gentle touch. Yeah, I was recommended the Mead Schaefer book by the guys at Stewart NG, and I'm really considering it, because they these guys make the same book, and I was recently reading the what do you call it? My Adventures as an Illustrator by Norman Rockwell, and it turns out that Mead Schaefer was a friend of Norman's, and man, I just recently read the chapter where he talks about J.C. Leyendecker and his life, and it's a really sad story, man. Like, yeah, in the end, Leyendecker, he had all, like, he was a shy guy, he had all this money, but he was not happy. He did not live a happy life. It's kind of really sad, you know, to see, like, you know, one of the most famous American illustrators, you know, go down that way. And I don't know, man. If you guys don't know about the story, you should read it, you know. I think the best case scenario is to read it through Norman Rockwell, because I feel like with the personal accounts, you get a much more textured story. You get to see the story better. Yeah, so there might be somewhere online like an excerpt from his book. Yeah. So yeah, it's a shame what happened to Leyendecker. You know, one of the greatest American illustrators. Reading his story really it hurts me as an artist, you know, and as a person. But yeah, oof, let's get out of there. Let's get out of that depressing ass place, you know. But look at this, bro. Ooh, man, look at that. The black and white, and then that green. I don't know what it is about that, but I feel like it's such a bold choice, because I feel like most people would be tempted to do the figure in color, and then you have the background in black and white, so that people focus on the figure. But not Dean Cornwell, man. He knows how to draw your eye. He knows how to bring you right to the figure, so he's not worried about what the typical rules are, right? Oh my goodness. Look at this one. Ooh. You know, I'm surprised he doesn't use more like cast shadows to like frame things into as compositional elements, because that I do that personally because I like using shadows a lot to do things. And I know a lot of other artists do that, but not Dean Cornwell apparently. I guess he's focused more on like the creation of like this pattern effect, and I guess a shadow would you know, overshadow it, right? Let's see. Is this Enchanted Hill? Yeah. So if you notice, the model is the same in each one of these. She's a very, very beautiful, cute model that and she doesn't look. She looks realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could see her, like, you know, down the street or something. Yeah. This model kind of looks similar, so maybe it was the same one. And he just changed the hair color. Yeah, because I thought this was one big story, but apparently not. Oh, bro, this painting right here is just fantastic, man. I really like this painting. It's this blue lighting and this composition that's like, you obviously see her, and then it just leads to the man who's in tears, and it's I don't know, it just feels powerful to me, you know. And I love this compositional thing, the snippet, the vignette, right? It's like a broken vignette. Maybe I should try something like this, you know, because I paint the backgrounds in most of my paintings, but maybe I should start trying like doing these, you know, crazy compositions with this. I don't know. See what I could do. I'm obviously not gonna, like, you know, do Dean Cornwell level shit, but, you know, I can see if I can experiment with it. There we go. Lovely voices. All right. Look at that. I just love the way he makes things, like the way he uses patterns as a compositional tool. because you know you have the pattern, right? And then you have these wood oaks to create lines that all just lead to the figure, you know. And in a way, like the empty canvas itself is a pattern that he's using, and then he's using the flowers as a pattern, and then he's using these as kind of a pattern, and the way he paints it is also similar to a pattern, and then it all just leads to the figure. Yeah, even the pants have this nice pattern to it. They all go around and frame the one thing that does not have a pattern, which is the figure itself, the place where we want to look. Look at this, man. This looks like the cover of like an adventure novel, you know, like if you like split it in half, you'd have like this be the front, right, and then you focus on these guys, and then the back is like, oh, the villains, you know, and the pirate. I don't know, man. It just gives this kind of sense of adventure, you know, the sailboats and everything. It's just nice. Here we go. So we have what I'm guessing is an exploration into an Arabian country or Middle Eastern, because he's got the hookah right here. Yeah, and he's wearing stuff for heat. So I'm assuming that he's somewhere in the Middle East. You can tell by the pattern. You can tell by her clothing. Yeah. Or maybe it's India. This looks like almost... Yeah. I would lean towards more India. Maybe... Does India have hookahs? I don't know. Because I always thought this was a Middle Eastern thing. But who knows? And, like, look at this. He's got this, chair or something right here. That he's using this as a compositional element. That just, like... You know? It almost creates this, triangular composition, which is real nice. And you got this nice streak of light leading to this guy right here. Right, obviously we stare first here and then we go down over to him. Just well done. And very unlabored, you know, that's what I love most about his work. It seems so unlabored. Here we go. This one. This is so if you remember the front of the book, you can remember this woman, right, where they just, you know, took a snippet out of her. But look at this, dude. You see this sailor man, right, all-American guy, and he sees this beautiful Indian woman, right? I swear it has to be Indian, right? You know, maybe I'm getting this wrong, because yeah, no, this has to be Indian. Look at the jewelry. Yeah, look at the style of it. It has to be. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But look at this. I love this window right here. That's used as a compositional element. Again, he removes the pants completely. You know, he's stuffing his pocket into the canvas. It almost kind of gives it like a... Like, this is painted on a wall kind of feel, you know? Or this is like a relief that's on the wall. I just love this. I just love that this feels like it's just all part of a wall, and you could, like, without needing to paint everything, you could see the image and what it's trying to convey. Also, that umbrella. Look at that fucking umbrella. It looks. That's really well done. Here we go. This is very all I think is like George Washington. You know what I mean? This is like 17th century, or I guess 16th century. Yeah. They got the little wigs on. I can't believe people used to just wear the cotton wigs like that. Like, didn't it get hot underneath? I feel like I would sweat like crazy. Yeah, but look at that dress. Oh my god. I love these. I love the way these oil painters just like when they do fabric, it's just so, you know, glat, 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 glat. You know, I've been glacking this whole video, but I'm gonna glack some more. I'm gonna tell you what, dude. Look at that. You can see some parchment paper right here. Oh my goodness. And then, like, here we go. So we have the female figure, right? Obviously, the first thing we're gonna look at because it has the highest contrast, you know. And then we go, whoop, and we go over, right? This leads into the guys, right? We go up to his face, and then naturally up to his face. And what is he looking at? He's looking at the female, and then it creates a loop, right? It's just, you know, good composition. Here we go. Man at the Crossroads. So this is the same story. Oh, look, it's that dragon hotel thing. Yeah. We have some sailors, right? I guess they're asking this guy a question or something, or yeah. Because they look like they just came off, right? I thought at first like these guys were just messing with him, but he doesn't seem to be alarmed. You know, he's just like relaxing, or maybe he's part of the crew. Because they're kind of wearing similar stuff in terms of color. Yeah. I don't know, or maybe this is a homeless man. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it looks really nice. Like, I love this lighting. I like how everyone's in shadow and all the emphasis is placed on the shadow. Right? Look at that. The background just fades away. Just so nice. He's not afraid of the texture. He's using the texture. Oh my goodness. This one really gets me. This has to be Indian. Yeah. He's got the little pause hat or something like that. The fez hat. But just look at this staircase, man. Look at this gorgeous fucking staircase. It just takes me around. And it just leads me right to this guy, you know. You know, he, like, if you squint, right, you'll notice that there's this stroke right here that helps form the eye, and like part of the thing over your lip, right? The upper part of the what is it called? Oh, I can't remember what this is called. You know what I'm talking about? Like right above your lip, there's a little area, right, where the light can catch, and it's catching that. But he paints it as one stroke, and that helps create the value for the eye. But if you look closely, it just looks like someone made a mistake and just, you know, put the wrong stroke. But if you kind of lean back, it creates the effect of the eye, and it looks correct. Man, look at that. His paintings always have so much white in them. That's something that I feel like is definitely a signature of his. Look at that. Just this wild staircase, man. It just leads right to the figures. Man, so nice. So we got some cowboys, right? The horses aren't painted. Oh my god, look at this. You only get like the mane of the horse. And from what I'm guessing, this is like, looking at this compositional element, it's like, I'm gonna only put the things that are attached to the characters and that will help me compositionally. right? So you can see the horses here leading into each other, but without actually painting them, right? And I'm guessing, I'm guessing this guy might have just shot off his hat, you know? Because, like, you know, why would his hat fly off? Besides, like, maybe him getting shocked and going like, whoa, you know, hands up. Look at that, dude. Look at all these cowboys. Just, wow, just really nice. I'm glad that, you know, he shows that he could just do straight up color, right? I'm guessing for, you know, stuff like this one, right, where you have the black, the white, and the red. Norman Rockwell had to do something similar. A lot of the painters, the illustrators of this generation had to do this black and white with red thing, because when they started printing stuff, when they started recreating the prints for stuff, they could only do 3 colors, right? And so you would, so for like newspapers, books, stuff like that, you only had white, black, and red, which is honestly like kind of nice, because then you get stuff like this where you get this really nice painting, and it's kind of this monochromatic, but then with these little flares of red, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to figure out what's going on. We got the sailors here. I'm assuming this is some rich fellow who hired these boys. He's done something wrong. He's like, and this guy's like, oh, get off my ship. You know, we're like, you best not be messing around. I got a crew to keep safe. I'm telling you, man, it's like, it almost feels like marble. I don't know why, but because of these the way he paints, you know, with this really impasto white, just really feels like this texture coming through. To John Williams by Dean Cornwell. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna get a sip of water. Whew. All this talking is a thirst to work. Here we go. Color study for the city of the great king. So what I'm guessing is that he traveled. Yeah, here we go. He probably traveled to the Middle East, and he saw these real things and just did like a little color study of them. Right. Look how simple it is. I feel like, you know, a lot of artists can see this and just be like, oh yeah, you know, I could do that, right? Like, even I look at this and I'm like, oh, I could do that. And it shows that, like, you know, all artists kind of, here we go with the watercolor. You know, all artists kind of start at a similar level. And, you know, once you know the basics, once you know things, once you know how to draw correctly, there's not really much difference you could do with how you approach things, you know, especially from life. Obviously, this is not as refined as his oil paintings, but it gives us an insight to how he draws, you know, how he focuses on things. See, like, he's not focused on completely straight lines and shit. He's kind of just using, you know, the natural hand to draw these bits, and sometimes that's way better than being extremely accurate. When things are too accurate, you get this 3D model look, which I think is so ugly, you know, and like makes it feel so stiff. Oh my god. So here we go. So you can see where he, see right here, so you see this is the beginning, and then boom, this is where he naturally took it to its final. When he actually painted with oil. And you can see right here that it's just, you know, he probably used this early on, and then was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this. I like this. I can make an illustration out of this, and then he got, you know, he added the camels and all this extra stuff. It's just really nice. Yeah, it's the closest thing we're gonna see to a little bit of process from Dean Cornwell. There we go. Watercolor on board. Yeah, so I'm guessing he's, you know, in like for little quick things, he'll do a watercolor study just to capture the moment real quick. And then afterwards, when he wants to do something serious, he'll do oil paints. Now this is one of my favorite illustrations in this book. I don't know what it is about it, but I just really love this one. You know, we got a woman, right? She's in a snowy environment. She's locked and loaded. You know, she's got the ammo belt. She's dangerous. She's like in the mountains. There's a sense of adventure that I just really liked out of this one. Here we go. Illustration for 2,000 reward. Okay. So I'm guessing that, you know, the someone put out a challenge for all the artists out there to make like their best picture, and I'm guessing that Dean Cornwell, he took that challenge, and he, you know, like, you know, $2,000 back then was ridiculous. Even now, that's like a good amount of money. But like, imagine back in like the 1920s. That's huge. That's big money, dude. Okay. And so he went all out for this painting, and I could tell that he really cared about this painting, and he really wanted to make it look good. And so I just really like it. Like, look at that. Look at the shoe. Like, you could tell, like, with two splotches that there's snow on her shoe, right there. You know, like right here, you could obviously tell, but like in this negative space, you can see like this slight snow distortion right there, and it just looks so good, so good, man. I might use this as the no. Oh, maybe I'll use this as the thumbnail. We'll see. You guys will know. You guys would have seen the thumbnail by now. Here we go. Another 1600s one, right? Or 1700s, right? Oh, I can see he changed the way he did his signature. It's just a big DC and then the year 25. Okay. Yeah. And you can see like there's the silhouette of like more buildings and like the perspective going further, but he just whited it out. Just whited it out. And look at that. Look at this old man. Look at his hands, man. I love his hands. Look at that, bro. I don't know what this is for. The collars, okay. So I'm guessing, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what the collars were back in the day. They called people. That's as far as I know. There we go. Yeah, this looks like another like a mob boss situation. You know, like he just delivered some news that that this man is not liking. You know, Jimmy's dead. Not Golyong. What did you just say? They killed my boy! The fucking rats. And he's like, right now, he's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill them. I'm gonna end them. I want their heads on a fucking silver platter! Look at this, dude. Look at that palette knife. You could tell, dude, the palette knife stroke. Right here, look how the shirt is disappearing. It's just... Oh my goodness. And look at that signature. Some people really fuss over their signature. Not Dean Cornwell, man, because this whole painting is his signature. Okay, all he needs is just a boop DC, and then like you could barely see the 25. But it's man, gorgeous stuff. Oh, another illustration for 2,000 reward. Yeah. You know, maybe he did these kind of like these paintings that are just the little vignettes, you know, that like, you know, where he uses the canvas as a compositional element, and he doesn't paint everything as a time-saving method. You know, he's like it you know, for us like it's style, but you know, for him it could have just been like oh, I can't finish like all these illustrations that quick, so I'm gonna do a method where I don't have to paint everything. That a lot of the times that's you know, the reason for these stylistic choices. You know, it's just something practical. You know, so like I said, the 2,000 reward one. I'm guessing this man's rescuing a woman, or yeah, and then like, you know, we have the other person trying to like run and like, no, like she's okay, or like I hope she's okay. I don't know. Look at this brush right here. Not brush, but like foliage. It's really nice. There's so much different colors and textures in there. I love how like there's all this great stuff, and I'm like, hey, look at this little mud section. Look at this dirt patch. It looks nice. Yeah, look at this fence. I like how it's like kind of like warped and bent. Man, it's just so nice. Here we go. Oh, another illustration for the city of the great king. Yeah. This is this is Indian. This has to be Indian. Yeah, definitely. But look at oh my god. I like how the background is just it's just kind of like fading away, you know, it just fades away with his splotches, right? But then up close you get the real, like, you know, you get the splotches here, splotches there. For some reason this almost has like a cell shaded look to it. I don't know what it is about it, but I get this kind of cell shading feeling. So you can see the lines out here, lines right here. Yeah, see, he left some of the lines in there. That's kind of cool. I like that you're seeing that his illustrations are starting to change. His styles are starting to change a little bit, but it still seems like, you know, it's definitely Dean Cornwell's work. Look at this one, man. Yeah, this is oil. You can see right here that he's really using that pattern painting that he does, you know, where it's like recreating a pattern, right? Is this Jesus right here? The man of Galilee. I'm guessing this is Mr. Jesus himself. And he's like, "Whoa, woman, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm playing with my hair." "What are you doing so close to my foot?" What's happening right here, dude? Like, what is this image? I can't figure out a story. Is this the three wise men? I don't know. But I like that, like, Indian flair with Mr. Jesus. That he's coming in. Look at that dog, bro. Look at the way he painted that dog. Oh my god. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. I don't know what it is. So what I'm guessing is we got Mr. Yeezus here. I guess in an Indian environment. Right, that's kind of a cool take. Or is this like Jerusalem? I'm not sure. Yeah, cause yeah, they have Arab wear. I don't know. Whatever. We got Yeezus. We got a sick man, right? I'm guessing he's coming here to leave a healing hand upon him, show him the miracle. Beautiful, yeah, because he's looking sickly. He's looking pale, right? And there's like these other old men. You got this man with the crutches, like, hey, is that Jesus? I hope you can fix my lumbago. Here we go. There's something going on right here. Yeah. We got, this woman. She's like, she's staring at, Jesus with like this, almost like contempt. I don't know why. And he's like looking back at her like, what you want, bitch? You know, like, what you looking at? Like, I think these guys are like talking rumors. Like, maybe she disapproves of his method, you know? And there's like, you know, like, oh, I don't know about that Jesus guy, dude. I don't know if he's a healer, dude. But he is. But he is. Nicodemus comes to Jesus in the garden at night. Damn, dude. Jesus looks like he's about to smack him, dude. Just, ah! Damn, dude. I like this hardcore Jesus that he's got going on, you know? Like, he strikes fear into others. Turn the other cheek so I can smack the other cheek. Oh! Look at this background. Look how, like, it's barely even there. You know what I mean? Look at that. Like, this is just canvas right here. If you look at the texture, it's just canvas, and then with the you know, thinned down blue paint. Wow. And then everything else is just thick, black. And Jesus about to give this man a backhand, you know, or maybe like he was about to steal something. He's like, no. Bah. Okay. You can see his back is in the light, but his face, dude, his expression is in the shadow, and this guy's like, he looks afraid, bro. He's like, you want the God hand, bro? I'll give it to you. Boom. Here you go. The prodigal son. Man, look at this background. This reminds me of Van Gogh. This is just a straight up pattern. This is just like, you know, like clack, 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 you know, and then some yellows here. I guess to describe like a city in the background or something. Look at this. He's returned. Maybe, yeah. Looks like he just had like a long journey. He was carrying a bunch of shit, and he just got back into civilization. He's just like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna sit, dude. I'm gonna get some water. Right, I'm gonna plant my stick down from the travel. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, his shoes like ripped off. His foot is like his toes are a little raw from walking so much. Wow, the prodigal son has returned. There we go. You know, this one actually looks this one looks a little Leyendecker. Yeah. Yeah, with how the shapes are. Yeah, it seems a little bit more refined, less glacky. Look at that. Yeah, and he's emphasizing the lines more, kind of giving it like I said, that cel shaded look. I think this is the part of the book where Dean's style starts to shift a little bit. Still looks good though. Ransom, okay. Yeah, we got some pirates coming in, taking this treasure. Yeah. Look at this close up. Look at this hand, bro. Like, look how like these fingers just become like one, you know, one little step right here, and the rest are like kind of just like contorting, like, you know, this weird thing. Look at the green on his back. Oh man. Gallows key, okay. Bro, look at these birds. These are some fantastic birds. I love this guy right here. But it gives that, like, I feel like it really puts you in the mood, because you could, like, I feel like you see this and you could hear the seagulls going like, you know, as they like circle the thing, and then like you're like, you know, part of the crew looking up like, oh, what the hell, dude? You know, like the composition is making you look up, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? Why are all these birds here? You just woke up to this. This is a really good one. Even though it's a picture of a hangman, it's a really good picture of a hangman. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Here we go. So what's going on here? So we got the captain. You know, they're, I'm assuming, pulling something down, and it's releasing water or something? Yeah. Like there's a dam and they're busting open, and now the water's coming through, sweeping everyone up. But the captain, he holds strong, you know. He sees past the destruction, and he's guiding them, you know, or maybe he's just unaware. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are like, it's almost like an allegory of like a captain and his crew. Like the crew have to deal with like all this work, you know, opening it up, dude. You know, his first mate right here is a little bit panicked and a little like sir, but he's more stable than the rest of them. But the captain, you know, he remains stoic. He remains focused on the goal. He knows what he's looking for. The crew doesn't have to worry about that. All they got to worry about is keeping this ship afloat. Here we go. Another one of those cases of what do you call it? The black, the white, and I guess orange for this case. Okay. I paused for a second because I noticed right here that this section of the image is like kind of blurry. I don't know if that was like a printing error or, yeah, because the rest of this seems very high quality, and then like right here it's kind of blurry. I don't know. Maybe they took a photo that wasn't perfect, and they couldn't get another one. It happens. There we go. No title. I read the titles because they kind of help me figure out the narrative of what's going on right here. So I'm guessing this woman is selling all the goods of the man, or like she's like, throw away all this junk. I don't know. Oh, dude, there's blood on her. Bro. Maybe she just killed someone. There was a tussle. Yeah, look, there's like little drips of blood. I don't know, this is strange. And this guy's like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? What's going on here? I don't know. And it's all like stacked up against the door. I don't know, maybe there was a scuffle. Here we go. the simple things of life. A man in his art painting a beautiful woman. Okay, he's got his tools. He's got his palette right here. He's got his canvas and his little box of paints. Everything is sublime. Look at that face. Look at that concentration. You know, he is lost in his work. He just did a very bold stroke, you know, or he's measuring. Yeah, he could be measuring right now. Just really nice. And another one of those floopy artist hats. All right, so we got the illustration for Corpus Delicity? Delicity? Yeah, D-E-L-I-C-T-I. Delicity. That's such a weird word. Alright, so we have a man, another explorer. I think he's climbing up some kind of tropical tree. At first I thought it was a mangrove, but there's these things growing on this weird fruit. I don't know. I can't really tell what this is, but this is just, you know, another exploration one. He's using... I like how the composition actually has the focal point actually, like, way up. Like, you know, traditionally, you'd have him on a third, but, you know, Dean Cornwell doesn't give a shit about the rules, right? And so, or he knows about the rules, so he could break them, right? So we have right here, you know, the tree going up, everything's leading to the guy. The ocean goes right, passing right through his head, right here as well. And you can see how it all just leads up, right? You almost like you yourself are climbing the tree compositionally with your eye up to the figure. Very nice. So right here we got a couple, right? Presumably sitting by the seashore. One of those, like, those rocky cliff faces that's near the water. This looks like an ocean, right? Because you got some kind of like sea flora right here. Yeah. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this hat. Look how much texture there is in there, and it's just so nice. It's just, and you could tell it's all paint. Wow, look. He's got these little bits of blue as the lights, and that's just really nice. It's just a really nice touch. I guess helping it give that sea environment. All right, so we have this. Oh. A woman on a staircase. Look at that composition, man. Look how the world just kind of like melts out. And this is I don't think this is no, it is the canvas. Yeah, I think he primed it with a like a white, bluish white. Yeah. You see right here that she's sweeping those leaves or raking them, right? And behind her is presumably her man. Right, and she's just looking off very wistfully. Yeah. Very nice. I love this illustration, man. I just love the colors here. It's very muted, but it's got like that red and blue combo that just works really well. Yeah. Look at this. You know, this one actually doesn't seem very Dean Cornwell. Like, the style seems like, I know it seems very like Victorian, like Shakespearean kind of look to it. Maybe that's what he was going after, because this looks like it was partly done in pencil, right? So you can see the pencil marks right here. Huh. That's strange. It looks really nice, and it looks like a completely different style. Like, you could see both of them. Like, these two look very different. This one he kept the line. I guess he was experimenting with that, even back then. Here we go. Watercolor and gouache. Okay, so he's doing a study with President Lincoln right here. I'm guessing this is a painting that was already done. Yeah, Lincoln's first inaugural address. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm guessing that, like I said, this was a painting that was already done, and he's just doing like kind of like a little master copy right here. And you can see right here that what he's doing isn't very complex, you know? And you can see from the starting process that it's not like, you know, it isn't super refined either. I feel like I've seen many people who could, you know, get to this level and get to this level. But you know how it is with Dean. It's his finishing that really gets things, you know, moving. But it's nice to see that, like, you know, it's very, he works from an approachable level, and then, you know, he works his way up, right? Showing that, you know, we all don't just put on a piece of a dab of paint and it's perfect, right? He's got to build it up like everyone else. Here we go. So we have we got some men working in a foundry, I believe. I think perhaps something went wrong, and that like something sprung a leak in the steel mill, and they're all running and getting the fuck out of there. Yeah. See, something must have tipped, and it's coming down, right? And the guys are panicking, running. This guy is just like, because it doesn't seem like they're working. Because like, look at this guy. He's grabbing his friend, pulling him out of there. Yeah. This is a situation, to be sure. Man, look at that. I love the way the orange transitions into this blue right here. It's just really, really nice. Just wanted to point that out. There we go. Conquering Yellow Fever. Okay. So yeah, this is clearly another, you know, exploration kind of thing. Yellow fever is typical in tropical environments, and you can see right here that they're wearing like the Panama hats. So this is probably like Panama or some kind of tropical area. Yeah. Because for some reason, like, you know, in the 20s, Panama was huge. You know what I mean? I think they just opened up the canal, and so everybody started going there. So that, you know, anywhere with mosquitoes, there's going to be yellow fever. So it has to be probably South America, at the very least. Here we go, tiger. All right, so we're going into the Orient, right? I'm guessing that, you know, maybe Dean isn't very used to painting Asian faces, because this guy's face looks a little strange. But the rest of his painting is really nice. You know, compositionally it's nice. The female model is actually decently done, though her nose doesn't seem very Asian. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think their noses seem less Oriental. Yeah, look at her nostril. It's huge. Yeah, I'm guessing at the time they didn't have that many Asian models, you know, so he had to work with what he had. Here we go. So this, but the I guess the objects in the background, you know, all this stuff with like the silk and the vase right here. I'm guessing those were real. So he had some nice props. Yeah, for some reason they have like, you know, very white features. You know, when painting the face, you know, let me go back on that. I want to talk about that a little bit more. So, you know, if you're an artist and you're drawing faces, and you're drawing, so like there's a lot of people who will try to draw a certain race, and they will get they'll get the skin tone correct, and they'll get like certain features correct, but there are things that you need to pay attention to, like the lips and the nose, right? The lips and the nose are very key to making someone feel Oriental, Asian, or or black, or of any race, basically. You need to change these things, and those things are like kind of like very important to how you portray different races. Yeah. So yeah, just something to note when you guys are drawing. Here we go. So we have, let's see. This looks like a Western. Yeah. This is a Western, definitely a Western, because you got like the Native American garb right here. You got this guy wearing a leather duster. You can see the little leather stringies. I don't know what those are called, but there's a word for them. Yeah, you can. I saw the cow skull. I'm like, oh yeah, it's got to be a Western, right? You got a woman coming in. I'm assuming maybe this is just like a hunting lodge. All right, so we got we have some gentlemen right here, some very dapper people right here. Oh man, look at that glass! Look at that drink. That looks fantastic. Sorry, my cats are right here, so you might hear some noise. Look at the detail on his coat, not coat, on his tux. He kind of looks like the Monopoly guy. Yeah. It just feels so like delightful. You know what I mean? And I love this blue right here. This looks like cerulean with some ultramarine mix. I love that combo. I use it a lot, and just fantastic. Like, look, I like how this chair leg becomes part of the oil painting right here, or the what do you call it? The chair leg becomes part of the table bottom. Yeah, this drapery, and then you lose the other chair leg, but everything is just there to connect, and it's like the bare essentials of an image. We were talking about it all this entire time, the way Dean Cornwell does this. Here we go. So, so yeah, we got some more color studies in watercolor. I just don't know where. I'm trying to figure out where right now. This looks, obviously it's a tropical environment. You got some palm trees, some what do you call it? Tropical brush, as it were. Yeah. But I can't really... Palm Beach? Okay, so... Palm Beach... This could just be, an American beach. But it doesn't feel like it. Not sure. Let's see, Palm Beach. Yeah, Palm Beach just sounds like an American beach. I wouldn't be surprised. But these look nice, This one in particular looks really nice. Yeah, well, obviously because it's the most detailed, but actually, this one, I like this one too. Yeah, but you can see that he's going out into the environment, doing some live painting, which is always important. It may not look as finished, but it's essential to capturing, the colors that you see there. So we have another adventure painting. I think it's another like treasure hunting kind of deal, right? You have a woman in distress, right? Treasures abound, strong American men, right? And some some of the local authority. Right? It's classic. You know how it is. This one looks really nice. It just feels so dynamic. Look at the way he does these folds, man. Just so many, just layered on top of each other. It just looks really, really nice. It just creates this really nice effect. Oh, man. The lady said goodbye. Okay. Trying to figure out what the plot may be. Maybe they're a couple escaping or something. I'm not sure. Here we go. Look at this. We have a dapper woman, possibly of English descent. Right. Speaking of English descent, my friend was showing me a gacha game called Girls Frontline, and there's this woman. They make guns into girls, right? So there's the Lee Enfield model, right? And she is a dapper British woman. Okay, like she's the bae. Okay, that's all I gotta say, right? So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and check that out, bro. Tempera, bro. He did this with tempera. So if you guys know anything about tempera, you know it is a shit medium. Okay, it is a medium that is it's like the opposite of oil paint. Okay, it's very watery. I guess it's more opaque, the watercolor, so I guess I can see the advantage there. But dude, tempera is not a kind medium. It's very flat. You know, it's really good for more graphic stuff, but like, you know, for an actual painting, it's, you know, people would use gouache or watercolor. You know, they would not use tempera. Tempera is not an easy medium to deal with, but this looks fantastic for what it is. You know, I like seeing his in-work progress. Here we go. Another adventure novel, right? Look at that. Why the two guns? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess he just ran out of ammo and just busted out his sidearm. That makes sense. You know, if you guys play Call of Duty, you know, what do you call it? Switching weapons is faster than reloading. Let's look at this detail right here. Honestly, they could have taken maybe a better quality photo, but it looks nice. You can see all the detail. The strokes, you can't see every single one. Yeah, I think they took the photo like this, and then they just zoomed in for this page. But they should have instead taken another photo that's like just this section. I'm not sure. Maybe they did. Maybe something happened in the printing. Oh my goodness. Look at this painting right here. For some reason, this feels very presidential. Yeah. Is this the president of the time? I'm not sure. He doesn't look like it. But this is, you know, two wealthy men, right? Looking at some history right here. Maybe a model of a cannon from back in the day. You got some all-American whiskey, right? Look at that. I think this may be a beer or an apple cider, and then you got some whiskey on the side. Very nice. I love how daintily they're holding the cups, you know? Look at that. So nice. I like how their hands are so textured, and yet they still seem kind of simple. You know, if you squint, they're simplified, but if you look at it, you can see all the, like, you know, the wrinkles and shit. So these are, I'm assuming this is like Magellan and like all the world explorers, right? I'm not sure. What's his name? I don't know. I think this may be Magellan or some kind of like I said, world explorers, right? Fuck, dude, what's that guy's name? Shit. This is he recently got banned from everything as a world explorer. Shit, what's his name? The fact that I'm forgetting his name is like proving that like they're trying to erase history. Marco Polo? I think no. Is it Marco Polo? No. It's somebody else. I think one of these is Marco Polo. But then there's that other guy. Fuck. Whatever, who gives a shit? Someone's gonna tell me in the thing and everyone's gonna flip out. That's okay. Whoa. Is this process, dude? Is this fucking process? Holy shit. Damn, dude. Here we go. Oh, so we gotta... Okay, let's look at the scene first, and then we'll go through the process, because this is very interesting. This is very important to me. So, obviously we got some of the gang, some mafiosos, right? And maybe and they just got caught by the police, right? And then, you know, we got Jimmy the Rat right here, you know. He knew, right? He planned this. Damn. Betrayed, dude. I thought you were part of the family. You were my brother, Fredo. There we go. So let us enter the process right here. So here we go. Cornwell will begin his composition with a rough thumbnail sketch. That's a pretty nice drawing on its own. He would then produce a tighter sketch in watercolor. Okay. Cornwell employed some of his artist friends to use as models. From left to right, Frank Riley, Arthur William Brown, Gilbert Bundy, Harry Beckhoff, and John Gannam. Don't know those guys, but damn. It's cool that he used artists. And then here's the final illustration. That's really nice, man. Hey, Jimmy the Rat. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now that's some classic American illustration right there, dude. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see. We got a Yeah, so this is in the plane, obviously, because right here you can see in the background there's a plane flying. They're flying right now. I'm assuming he's trying to navigate right now. He's like the navigator, and he's trying to plot out the spots for, I'm assuming, him and his fellow soldiers right in the air. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you could tell he's besides the whole, you know, being in an, you know, airplane itself, you could tell like by the gear that he is a Air Force, right? Yeah, you can see because he has all these straps, you know, ready for, you know, a parachute, and he's got the single pistol right there, which is, you know, equipped for every Air Force pilot. But look at this map. Look at this, and I like how he's focused. Like he's like, oh, I need to see the what I'm assuming is the height of or coordinates of where he is, right? And you can see all the little other dials, right? But he's trying to figure it out, and he's like, it's a little dark, so he pointed the lamp over, and he's trying to figure it out, and it's just really, really cool. Man, I love the colors on this too. Look at all these little dials and stuff like that. Everything's automatic now, so can you imagine having to do this like on the fly back in the day? There we go. Ooh, this is for Coca-Cola. Alright, so what kind of... This looks maybe Native American? Or... yeah, maybe Native American. Or Hawaiian. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, wait. Maybe Hawaiian. I'm not sure. Do you guys know what this iconography is in the background? See, now he's got this gourd. I'm not sure. Oh, and it's a conch. It has to be Hawaii. It has to be Hawaii. I'm putting my money on Hawaii, dude. Okay, I'm locking in my answer. So in this illustration, you know, we have the worldwide appeal of Coca-Cola, as it were, right? We have I'm assuming this Samoan man, right, enjoying a Coke with his fellow Americans, right? And they're showing off each other's tattoos. Like he's like, oh dude, I got all these tattoos, man. He's like, hey dude, I got some too right here, dude. Right on my chest, right? They're just enjoying a nice Coke, right? This guy, like he's talking to him. He just gave this guy Coke, right? And he's about to hand this guy Coke. Very simple, very nice, classic Coca-Cola. There we go. This looks like some kind of Spartacus shit. Is he... Oh, it's an auction. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an auction. See, because he's like, you know, 2, 3, you know, and then these guys, and like, he's like, oh, we have a strong, warrior right here, and then they have like these Roman people, like, yeah, I'll take 3, I'll take 2, you know, oh, 3 over here, right? Yeah, selling him as a slave, right? Yeah, and then we have the slave women right here from other nations, right? Yeah, you know, it's a thing, man. People think like, oh yeah, dude, we call it. They never had white slaves before, but it's true. You know what I mean? Everyone was a slave at some point in every nation, because that's just how we work, baby. That's just how the world is, right? You get them in all colors. Oh yeah, so this is like the Julius Caesar route right here. Yeah. So is this? I feel like this is Spartacus. You know, I feel like it's Spartacus. I'm not sure. Yeah, but clearly he's a. You know, he started here and he rose through the ranks, right? Becoming a powerful warrior with status, and a wife. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I like how you could tell it's him because of the headband, right? So now he's having a drink with the old soldiers, right? We have is that the Emperor? No. He doesn't. I don't think this is the same guy. But yeah, they're having a drink. They're having a good time. Look at the detail, man. Look at the amount of figures in this. This is incredible. And then you have these beautiful colors right here. You got this red with this yellow and this blue. I always love the red, blue, yellow combo, right? Apparently, this combo is used in toys and is like it has like this appeal, this universal appeal that, like, you know, it works for children, works with everyone, and it's working for me right now. And the fact that it's used in a painting is just delightful, right? Just delightful. Man, I love these illustrations. Sometimes subject matter can really bring out the best in an artist. Look at that. Yeah, these two are having a le duel, right? He just knocked the guy's sword out, right? But you could tell by his expression that, you know, it's not over, right? He's still in the fight. He's like, they're both. I love that they're both really concentrated. They both have their eyes locked on each other. Right, you have the perhaps this is like a practice battle because you know, everyone is looking like unconcerned, but more like they're focused on the fight. Like, you know, like oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. You know, like they're exchanging blows, and there's like, you know, it's almost like I'm assuming this is like a spar, right, with swords, because they're all observing. Maybe the two strongest warriors are going at it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I keep seeing this guy, right? And I think maybe this is Spartacus, because he has the red headband, right? And so maybe he's observing these warriors and trying to learn from them, right? Maybe he's sneaking up on his next opponent or something. That's really cool. That's a cool little detail. Like, you go here, you lead here, boop, boop, and then it goes up to this guy. That's some good compositional, you know, movement right there. You know, and then you have, it goes back to the guys. This is well done. This is a really good painting right here. Look at the detail on that. Look at that leg. It's like, got. Look at all that stippling. Look at all that thick paint slapped on. Just fantastic, man. Just fantastic. Here we go. Preliminary color sketch. Okay. So this looks like maybe gouache or tempera. Yeah, because you can kind of see like he has like a drawing underneath. Yeah. Another preliminary sketch. It's cool to see these because these look like almost like very like a pattern. You know, it's also like a pattern, but like big graphic shapes. I just really enjoy what he's got going on here. Yeah, so we have the drawing right here. That's nice to see side by side. Yeah. Yeah, I think he might have painted on top. Yeah, he had the drawing and then he painted on top. Oh, look, I think there's parts that he redrew, and then he just, you know, put paper on top of it and taped it down, and then drew on top of that. Something that's still used today. It's fantastic work. His drawings are very simple, and they're all just very shape based. I enjoy that. I like seeing that. Yeah, he figures it out with sketch, and then he really nails it down later. There you go. Let's look at the full illustration, then we could look at the detail. It's weird that they changed the order, or whatever. So here we go. Oh, it's the guy. Another Spartacus. Right? I bet it's not even Spartacus, but who cares? To me, he's Spartacus. Ooh. So we have his woman sitting down. She looks a little irritated. And he's like, you know, what's wrong? Right, we got a couple in the background who's I assume was just walking by and was like, oh, there's something going on here, you know? Is there a battle about to be afoot? Look at that. Look at these bricks. This is so nice. Oh my goodness. Dean Cornwell. Dean. See, now this is a nice photo. Right? You can see all the texture. Yeah. Oh, this is so nice. This is actually really nice right here. You can see all the little tiny strokes right here. I bet you guys probably can't see it, but it's all there. It's really nice. This is a high quality photograph. You know what? I think I could see like pencil marks. Huh. Like pencil marks that he didn't quite paint over. That's cool to see. See that the underdrawing is still coming through. Like right here, so you can see that. Right here on this this waist fabric. That's really nice. Oh man. This one's gonna be another long one, boys. You know how it is. These art books are not short. But the art is fantastic. Look at that. Is this Arabian? I feel like I feel Native American. You know, I'm getting a Native American feel. I'm not sure. The Big Fisherman? Is this all the same, like, thing? It is, so... This must be... Okay, then this can't be Middle East. Or, sorry, this can't be, Native American. It has to be Middle East. Yeah. Is this the same woman? Possibly. Look at this drawing. Look how, like, you could tell that he really focuses on, like, the big shapes. And then he just breaks it down using shape. I really enjoy that. And then you bring it out and then it just looks so nice and it feels so great compositionally, right? And you could tell everything and everything is being used to promote the composition, right? Everything's like right here, you can see it's just all facing towards her, right? You got this nice big triangle leading to her, right, with this guy's coat right here. It's just wow. Making me feel like a fool. There's still a lot to learn. But the more I look at these Dean Cornwell paintings, the more ideas that I'm getting, right? So as an artist, I think it's almost invaluable. It is invaluable to look at other people's work and see how they approach things. I've seen Dean Cornwell's work, but seeing it in this depth, seeing the process, seeing how he creates drawings, it's very eye-opening and gives me ideas about what I want to do. Yeah, look at these preliminary drawings. These are the real, like, you know, as an artist, the biggest benefit to these art books is seeing process, because then you get a little insight about how they did something and how they approach stuff. Because, you know, with a finished oil painting, it's great. Oh my god, look at this. With a finished oil painting, it's great because you get to see everything, but being able to see the scaffolding to get to the finished building is it's priceless, bro. Priceless. Look at this. So yeah, we have the color sketch, right? Figuring out the colors that he wants, right? And then boom, the finish. So we got the front cover here. Just a fantastic illustration, man. This just shows how good Dean Cornwell was. Shows off his style, his color sensibility, everything, man. Like, and you got a, I'm assuming some kind of king or something. You got the woman here, right? And she's brandishing that knife. Okay, she's dangerous. She's gonna do something crazy right here. Just fantastic, man. Look at that color work. You got greens, you got reds, you got yellows, you got browns, you got everything in here. And it's just a feast for the eyes, bro. Just a feast. Wow, just well done. Well done, Dean Cornwell. Oh my goodness. Alright. So we have some men on a boat. Yeah. Let's see. What's going on here? What's going on here? They're all looking towards this guy. I'm assuming this guy is the captain. Maybe he's trying to figure out where to go next. And all the men are like, you know, like, where do we go now, boss? And he's like, let me think. Let me think. We've been in many ruts before, but we're gonna get out of this one too. I like that. I like that look of thought in his face. Here we go. So we got some this feels Western, or maybe like 1800s, right? Because they're using swords, but they also got pistols. Yeah. So I'm assuming that this guy was he was trying to maybe get on the ship and like rob someone. He's like, yeah, you let me on the ship, you know, I got a gun, right? And then he's like, oh really? You know, I love his like dainty expression, like, oh, you're really gonna try that? And then he has like the crew was right up behind him, and he's like, you sure you want to do that? Drop the gun, and he drops it. You know, it's already mid-fall. Wasn't expecting you guys here. That's really nice. I like how this he's holding the sword behind his back and it's being used as a compositional element. I love this guy right here. This like I just love that expression. Oh really now? Beautiful. Beautiful. Color study for a portrait of Theodore N. Vale. Don't know who that is. Is that because it like I don't think it's Roosevelt. Yeah, it doesn't look like him. Robert E. Lee color study. Okay. Huh, I guess he never finished this one. I guess these are just his little portraits. Sorry, my cat. Alright, so we have another portrait, right? Oh, this is a study. So, yeah, very simple, very quickly done. I love this plane, how quickly it was done, how simply it was done. Look at that brushstroke, you know, he went from thin to wide. It's just really nice, really classic. This looks very Leyendecker for some reason. A strong emphasis on shape, probably. There we go. We got some more studies, watercolor study. Yeah, I'm surprised that he used watercolor because, you know, like I said before, a lot of oil painters do not like watercolor. Including myself, because the mediums are very, you know, polar opposite. You know, watercolor is very washy, and oils are very opaque in their application. Yeah, I guess it depends on what era you're talking about, because people used to use oil paints as like very wash heavy, but they don't do that anymore. Yeah, we got another oil study. And you can see right here, like, the way he... Like, I feel like he uses a small brush for everything. Because... I think he wants to create that, like, pattern effect. Right? Right? The pattern and the shape, it just looks like almost like quilting. Yeah, here we go. So this is a more refined one. We got some squashes, some weird, strange squashes. Oh, and I think a bust is right here, like the bottom of a bust. Some drapery, some oranges on top of a table. Nice, very simple. Another one. I'm guessing that he he must have like traveled a lot and collected a lot of these, like, you know, like he's got this conch here. He's got this like Japanese mask right here, or maybe not Japanese. I don't know. He's got this bird. Looks like Arabic pot right here, tea kettle. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming he's a well-traveled man. There you go. Studies for Captain's Blood. Okay. So these look like they were done in charcoal. Yeah. Like he had some black charcoal, and he had some reddish brown charcoal. Yeah, just to add some life. Just to add a little bit of an enhancement. You know what I mean? There you go. These are really nice. There you go. Pencil and red. Oh, they had Conte back then? Bro. This is on vellum. Damn. This is on it's on a clear sheet, and he has a red Conte and a charcoal pencil, I'm assuming. Bro, this must be big then. 28 by 18. Yeah, it's big. Here we go. Charcoal and pastel. This guy was fucking good, bro. You know, I'm like, this is beautiful, and it's like a picture of like a dead duck, you know, tied up. Beautiful. Work of art, bro. Here we go. Okay, so now we're getting to his more like illustrator-ish phase right here. You know, this is when you could start, like, you could see the outlines of his work, and it's like, it's very, very shape heavy, and like, you know, he's emphasizing the silhouettes of everything. But just look at that. Let's look at this. It's almost like a giant mural right here. Oh, it is a mural. Okay. Look at that. That's just fantastic, man. Oh my goodness, you got you know, people coming down from a ship, and there's like, you know, different guys from different places, and you got this Indian man right here, or not Indian, Native American man. Right, you got some French trappers, right? They're hunters. Over here you got some dapper city folk, right? Some cowboys. You got everything right here. You got a bard right here. Look at that. You got a hunter. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I like this kid with the finger guns. Like, yeah, you know. He's trying to hold a gun. He's trying to take it. Look at that. Just a big clusterfuck of people, man. You got some explorers. This Western guy, right? And he's someone showing him the sextant, right? Got a traveler. Got kids. Native Americans. Oh wow, it's just fantastic. Ooh, another mural. Here we go. The Mission Building. Los Angeles Public Library mural. So I'm assuming this is, you know, I think this is the same, yeah, this is the same place. It's the same year too, so damn, bro. He must have been working on this forever. Yeah, so he did one, he probably did this is like the other side, right? We got some religious figures. People bringing in those pots, Native Americans, right? I think they're building something. Yeah. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, this style, it's very, in my eyes, very Leyendecker, because of the strong outline, the strong use of shape, right? Which is not like, you know, Leyendecker doesn't own that, but it gives that kind of feeling, you know, because you get to see the outline and stuff like that. It's just a really cool mural, man. Look at that. And it shows how flexible Dean Cornwell can be with his art style. I just really enjoy that. I like this blue line that he's using for everything. Look at this kid. Look at that fucking face, dude. And it looks, he looks like them, like, he or I think that has to be a boy, right? Because like, look at that face. He looks like his mom, you know. What is this style, bro? It's fucking cool. Here we go. Color study. It's funny because this actually looks more realistic than what he painted. What he ended up painting. Because he went for this more graphic style. It just looks really nice. Look at that. These are just fantastic, man. Man, this must have taken forever. This must have taken like the whole year to finish. But who knows? Maybe Dean Cornwell's a speed genius. Who knows? Here we go. So we got another Native American painting, or not painting, drawing, right? A study. I just love the way he does these shapes, man. They're just so strong, such strong shapes. Everything feels very modeled. Cartoon for the Los Angeles Public Library. Yep. So I'm guessing this is another. Dude, I need to visit this place and see what these look like. This one looks like maybe it was in the sunlight for a while, and then it kind of got bleached out. Because I feel like the Dean wouldn't, because like the colors would probably be more like this, right? But I'm assuming that you know, over time the sun has been hitting it a lot, so it probably got bleached out a little bit. But it still looks great. It still looks fantastic. You can still see the life underneath. There we go. Sketch. Yeah. Got a guy with a fez. Look at that, man. Yeah, I like how you can see his art style slowly shifting. Oh man. Look at this young lad, right? With this big ol' vase right here. You know, when you see a painter, or an artist rather, I feel like you could always tell whether they like to draw men or women more, and I think Dean Cornwell definitely liked to draw men more, right? It has nothing to do with prep, like their sexual preference or anything like that. It just has to do with what do you call it? What they prefer to draw, right? Or what they're more familiar with, and because you know you've seen the paintings, like Dean Cornwell can do women, right? But there's a proclivity, and usually has to do with I think like your relationship with angles, right? Like if you like to have hard points, right? Or you probably want a man more, but if you want like smooth, very very subtle transitions, you'll probably go with a woman more, something more soft, right? And Dean Cornwell right here, you know, he paints very, you know, hard, right? There's a very like, you know, muscles, right? And people like that tend to draw men more because, you know, the muscles and the bones stick out more. Look at that. You can see him right here. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. I don't know what the theme is, right? For, you know, it's funny because they call it cartoon, but that's what they used to call it back then, as just like an illustration, you know. Yeah, a cartoon. There we go. It's fine because these are like way more realistic than his final piece, which is fine. It's a stylistic approach. There we go. More sketches. Damn, dude, he must have worked like so fucking hard on this. We got some young boys, right? Gotta show off that musculature, right? Carrying these pots and pans. Here we go. I feel like this is like this. I've seen this before. I feel like this is like a very famous drawing that he made, showing some of Dean's process, right? Look at that. Look at the way he grips this frame right here. Just, you know, it's just locked in. Look at that. Look at the way these muscles are. It seems very I'm getting very like Renaissance kind of drawing out of this, you know? It's fantastic. And I'm guessing that he wanted to change the face of it, so he put a piece of paper on here, taped it down, and redrew it. Yeah. 63 by 40. These are huge. bro, these are big. Yeah, but we have man, I wish they would like print these on like cards, you know? These look like illustrations for cards, and you could just print it and have like a collection of them. These would be really nice. There we go, some more Native American stuff. Yeah, I can see that he really got familiar with Native American features, right? Because he's nailing them, you know, with that certain nose, the strong jawline, you know, and the skin tone. Fantastic stuff, man. And we got a woman and her baby. Right, look at that face. You know, that looks like a very JoJo face, you know, with that Roman nose, right? Look at that baby, dude. Like, he's got his belly out. He's like, he looks so proud. Like, yes, look at me. I'm the baby. I'm the baby. I'm the model of the baby. I don't know why he's German, but fuck it. You know, this, I like this, but I saw this, and I saw this grandma's face. Like her forehead is like popping out a little too much, right? Like this one seems a little bit more normal. But this one is like it's popping out a little bit. I'd scooch it back a little bit, Mr. Cornwell, right? But you don't have to take my advice, as you are an amazing painter and dead. Imagine he's still alive, bro. That'd be crazy. Yeah, 1932. Jesus Christ. Shows you how old this artwork is, but still fantastic, still eternal. Hey! Sorry, my cat is he's chomping on my feet a bit. Okay. Look at this grandma right here. I like how the sketches look more realistic than the final. It's like he just has a natural proclivity towards the realistic, you know, and then he's like, oh, I gotta style it up when I paint it. Yeah, this must have been an undertaking, man, to make these two murals. Oh my goodness, I wonder what the library looks like. I wonder if they kept it. They should have kept it, right? Wait, why? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not a problem. I was like, it says sketches for the, you know, Los Angeles Public Library, and then it says images courtesy of Illustration House in New York, and I'm like, so is it not? But these are just the sketches, so I'm assuming that these are the things that were, you know, shipped over, but the actual mural should still be there, right? I'm hoping. Because I live in SoCal, so I could actually visit this place and see this work. Man, dude, look at this! Jesus Christ! Like some of these pages are just dedicated to this giant, beautiful mural, man. There we go. Yeah, so we got a lady, right? Yeah, you could see, like, you know, he could still draw women. Right, you can still draw those curves, but that face, man, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like he's drawing the women's faces very well, right? Or it doesn't have that beautiful woman look. It's more like I wouldn't say realistic, more statuesque, right? Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I'm just saying that I'm noticing that he clearly has a preference for drawing men, right? Yeah, look at that face. I'm telling you, dude, it's just like a Rocky, dude. He prefers to draw men. That's just the way it is. Dude, he did so many. Oh my goodness. He's got like the two religions clashing with each other, right? Yeah, we've got Catholic and and Native American, you know, intertwining. There you go. See, another woman. See, like, look how mannish her face is, right? Yeah. You know, it's cool to notice these little differences with artists, right? Yeah, because you know, the opposite effect happens where, you know, if you have a guy who draws a lot of women, right? The face of the man that they draw are usually going to be a lot softer, right? A little bit more feminine. Yeah, and so it's just one of those things as an artist that you would notice, you know. Just more preliminary sketches, man. Just look at that. Look at this color. Look at that. Look at this guy's face. Fantastic, man. I'm thinking this is done on a tone paper. Yeah. Sketch for the boat. Man, yeah, he drew everything out first. He was figuring it out before he paints. Oh man. It's hard to do with my cat just biting me. Ah! Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Am I bleeding? I'm not bleeding. Fuck. Shit. Ooh. Alright, back to it. Yeah, more sketches, man. Look at that. I love seeing his sketches because this feels I don't know, it feels very modern, you know? It doesn't feel old the way he's sketching. It seems like a very modern technique. Oh my god, look at that. Lewis and Clark sketch. Yeah, like, honestly, the way he's doing his line work, it just seems like you know, if I didn't look, and you told me that this was a digital sketch, I'd believe you, you know? Because like the opaqueness of his lines, the sharpness of everything, it feels almost digital, right? And then like, you know, you use, like, you know, he did it digitally, and then he did like, you know, like if you ignore all the textures and stuff, but he used like a textured thing, right? Or a textured pen brush, right? Look at that. It just seems really, really, really modern. Yeah, because like, you know, the sharpness of everything, it just looks fantastic, bro. Look at that. You can see the under sketch of a car. Man, this guy. Yeah. More sketches. This is great. This is some great stuff, man. I hope there's some other artists looking at this right now, seeing his process right here. Look at that. Man, he just knows how to draw like all these little mini figures everywhere. And just so many of them. And they all have like a little different expression. Oh, look, see, I am bleeding. Look at that. Fucking Christ. I'll be back. Jesus. Look at how simple these drawings are. I guess he added these little white marks for highlights, or places that he plans to put highlights. Look at those hats, dude. Oh my goodness. It's crazy to see like how he's evolved as an artist, because it just shows that like he's, you know, he was always trying to innovate. He was always trying to, you know, he has his styles, but he's not trying to stay still, right? I remember I was reading Norman Rockwell's book, and one of the things that he was concerned about when he saw his art was that he felt like he didn't really grow much as an artist, because he kept just doing the same thing, which is like fantastic, right? His work is, you know, god tier, right? But he just kept producing that same kind of god tier, and you know, as an artist, you don't want to grow stale, right? You want to keep innovating. And so I could see how, for him, that was a big concern. Seeing how he, you know, always did the same kind of style. He kind of perfected it and just kept going at getting better at that same style. But, you know, you want to evolve, right? You want to evolve as an artist. You want to change things, even if it's a radical change or a subtle change, right? You could see that Dean Cornwell was he made some changes, man. He would like the artist at the beginning of this is not the same artist as we see right here, because you could see him evolve. You could see how he became, like, look at that. He's more shaped based. He's more like he focused more on these powerful, iconic shapes. You know, he probably got some inspiration from a lot of these Roman statues. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not gonna speak for him, but like I see like a lot of, like, you know, strong Roman, you know, features and like, you know, like the way he's sculpting, the way he's building, you know, focusing on strong, powerful shapes, you know, and it's working, and it's just cool. It's just cool seeing him evolve, man. Because we really don't want to grow stale. We want to keep it fresh. We want to keep it, you know, and we want to know that we're building on something, you know, that we're getting higher, right? Here we go. But there's a lot of artists, man, who, you know, they stick to what they know, and as a result, their work is all the same, and that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, right? I think, like, it's fine for people who look at it, but I feel like as for, you know, an artist yourself, it could make you a little unsatisfied with your product, right? You know, making a crankshaft. Yeah, this is for General Motors right here. Look at that. Look at these drawings, man. Look how powerful these drawings are. Look how mechanical they are, and yet so full of life. These are just really good drawings. Oh my goodness. This is making me want to pull out the charcoal stick, man. I haven't touched my charcoal stick in a long time. There we go. Forging the crankshaft. Yeah. This is the building process right here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, this is the drawing from before. I remember that. Yeah, you can see, this is more of his, like, old style right here. It's just cool, man. It's just cool seeing him evolve, dude. Yeah. So you could see. I wish they included these right next to their, you know, their finished, you know, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, I've seen these. Yeah, these were, you know, previous paintings, and we can see the studies now. Just see his build up. But I like I said, I wish I saw the process. You know, like process, finish. You know what I mean? But these are nice. These are just really nice drawings. Just hearkening to an older time, man. You know. Oh my goodness. It's funny, like, looking at these and then thinking about how, you know, these guys are hearkening back to an older time, and then we're looking at this, and this is, like, even older at this point, you know, but it's still that same level of enjoyment, and it doesn't feel, it feels fresh, you know what I mean? It still feels fresh, no matter how you see it. Ooh, we're approaching the end, boys. We're almost there. We're almost there. This book has been quite the undertaking, but I've enjoyed my time. I really enjoyed looking at Dean Cornwell's book, and oh my goodness, this has been an artistic experience right here. Look at this. Look how simple this drawing is. You know, simple, flat, powerful shapes. You could see back then how his style was already starting to evolve and shape itself. Right. Look at these. These are just studies, man, and these are fantastic on their in their own right. Yeah, man. This guy. So simple. So simple. Yet so powerful and complex. Look at that. This whole big-ass painting was just, it was background, bro. It was background for the real thing right here. That's cool. You get to see, like, the drawing and, like, kind of, like, half progress. And then you see out here the people, you know, and, like, his final result. Oh, my goodness. Study of a Soldier, 1943. Man, this guy. Did he make it to World War II? I'm assuming he did. Yeah, because of all the war paintings. There we go. A man, is this a bartender or an alchemist? The father of American pharmacy. Yeah, so this is like a medical pharmacy, or they're figuring out medicine. The American family. Look at that. Very simply done. Very great. 8 by 11. That's how small this is, right? But look how powerful these strokes are. Look how powerful the color is. Man. Do not take out vertical line. Preliminary, right? I don't know why I don't know why the American man is shirtless now. Yeah. Study by Dean Cornwell made of an Italian altarpiece painted by Nuno Goncalves. Yeah. So this, I'm guessing this is just a master study. But look at that, man. I love the way he does his strokes. They just really help imply form, and they have this really unique look about them. Alexander Graham Bell. Okay. Man. Some more studies. Portrait study. Study of a man. You know, I guess these are just like, you know, the excess that they got. And they're like, you know, shove it in, dude. We got these pictures, we're gonna put them in. We don't know where to put them, but we're gonna put them at the end. Sir Walter's Farewell. Look at that. I love the feeling of it. Even these little tiny pictures, they really come through. Look at that. I love seeing how like rough his work is, and then, you know, it just takes a little bit more refinement to see what the final would look like. Look at these. They're so fresh, man. They're just... Oh my god. I love this color. I love it's red, yellow, and this very weak green. Oh my goodness. There we go. This is, here we go. A mural for Maine. Okay. So this is more, like I said, more Native American stuff. I guess he really loved drawing Native Americans, you know, and like that time period. Yeah, we got some trappers and Indians, not Indians, Native Americans. Yeah, look at that. Oh, well, looks like that's it. Oh my goodness. Ooh, man, what a journey. What a journey. Okay. Ooh. During his lifetime, Dean Cornwell earned a special place in the history of American illustration, both for his distinguished work and for his dedication and success as a teacher. Cornwell never once questioned the importance of realism in American art and remained true to his belief that artists must, above all, be able to communicate with his audience. He understood the basic values and ideals of the American people and, for almost half a century, enjoyed the admiration and devotion of the public as well as his fellow illustrators. Dean Cornwell was one of the most talented and successful illustrators in America, and the time has come for contemporary recognition of his work. Today, it is only fitting that a generation that is able to admire and respect the tradition of realism in American art school should have the opportunity to become acquainted with the life and work of Dean Cornwell. Norman Rockwell, 1978. Couldn't have put it any better. Okay, couldn't have put it any better. So, yeah, fantastic stuff, man. Fantastic stuff. Let's enter the review portion, right? All right. So, you know, if it hasn't been said enough, this book is fantastic, man. This book, they did a fantastic job. They put as much work as possible. I like how they focused more on the artwork, right? There's a little bit of, you know, history and commentary in the beginning section, which is really nice, right? You get a little bit of history, but then you just get boom, art, and can't complain about that, man. Can't complain about that. Okay. This book, it's hard to get right now. It's expensive. If you don't purchase it right now, right? They just had a Kickstarter to reprint the book, get it going again. So they have some copies out there, right? It's limited to 900 prints of this book, so there's only 900 out there, guys, that you can get for $45, right? I looked on Amazon. It costs $275 right now. So I really recommend, if you guys want this book, I'm going to provide a link, right? Go to stuartng.com. This is where I got my book. They are a fantastic shop and they really helped me out. And they have this book for the fair price, man. Anywhere else you're going to get it for a ridiculous price. They still sell it for base price. I really recommend it. I love this work. I love Dean Cornwell. You know, you guys saw it, man. This book is fantastic. The work is fantastic. Dean Cornwell, one of the legendary illustrators of America. You just heard Norman Rockwell give his, you know, full support of this man as an artist. So all I gotta say is, what are you guys waiting for, man? Grab this book. Grab it now, right? With all that said, I think we're gonna end the review here, guys. Please like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Tell me how you guys feel about the art of Dean Cornwell, right? Subscribe if you're not subscribed, right? Ring that bell for notification, all that bullshit, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.